Oh, yeah. Just give it like 1 or 2 more spins. We actually started. Audio. Yeah. Looks like you guys can hear me. Are we ready? Is one ever truly ready for the news? I don't know if I'm ready to deliver the news. There's a bunch of stuff has happened this week. Well, I guess we can go ahead and start. Before I do, how's everybody doing? How you guys doing? How's your Friday night going? I'm going to be doing this Rat News episode for y'all. And then after that, we will be playing just a little bit. Again, we are being the news rat for a little bit. And I'm very stoked to be here today. Very stoked to be alive on this beautiful Friday evening. It is my birthday next week. I am old. I will be streaming on my birthday. Be nice to hang out with everybody. But yeah. Next week, birthday stream. Oh boy. And I really do want to start organizing that Counter-Strike tournament. I think that would be really, really fun. I'm actually very stoked to get that going. Just need to get the funds right so I can offer a proper prize for that. But yeah, we've given it a couple minutes. We've given it 3 minutes. I think we are ready to start here. Go ahead and start. Hello, everybody. I'm your buddy Huffy G, and I'm a cartoon rat. Today we're going to be looking over the news of the week. Rat News Weekly with me, Nobohef. Anyway, I'm glad to be here. I'm even gladder to be able to read these news articles for you. Such as this. We're going to start off with a nice, easy one. This is good news for everybody. The entire Borderlands 4 map has been leaked online 2 months before the release of Borderlands 4. Yeah, that's a thing. Anything that hurts greasy Randy Pitchford is actually a good thing for gaming, so you got to look at it like that. So yeah, even if you're looking forward to Borderlands 4, now you have the opportunity to start researching what your route's going to be through the game. The leaked map includes all collectibles and points of interest. Hey, Bunny. Nah, no worries, dude. Thanks for hanging out in the first place, man. Have a good night tonight. Got the art right here for all of y'all. Entire Borderlands 4 map and collectible locations revealed months before release. This is from Dexerto. Look at this. Does that look good? That doesn't look good to me. Doesn't look good that got released before it was supposed to be released. See, on his post on X, Randy Pitchford shared more details on the game's world, explaining that they've designed a massive world and now need to fill it. There's the map there. Okay, I'm gonna put that back away. I don't know if that's gonna get me some kind of issue. I hope not. But there it was. So yeah, if you're looking forward to Borderlands 4, please comment below. Let me think about that game, how it's looking. Honestly, it's looking pretty interesting for fans of looter shooters, but I am too old for that shit. Moving on. Rock added companions. That's right. It's never been easier to stay locked in your room Because now you can just talk to your computer all day, and it'll make you think you love it. So we are going to chuck the bus off of this cliff for this. Thank you, Bunny. Here, this bus is for you. Look at it go. Look at it go. Oh, that's great. This is what I love to read the news for. So yeah, Grok 4 recently introduced companions, and the waifu that they've thought up for this first introduction of the companion project is just a busty Misa looking character. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that neat? It's this one down here. Yeah, so apparently Elon Musk is just I don't know, man. It's hard to make jokes about shit like this because I really feel like this is gonna start adding on to population decline, which is something we're already kind of feeling nowadays, but you know, we'll see how that goes when we get to it. Hope not. But yeah, Misa as a Grok 4 companion is actually sort of hot. And, you know, more power to you if you could talk to a machine, get your rocks off like that. Me, I actually like to speak to real, actual people to start getting Jimmy Johnsing going on. But, you know, I'm just a cartoon rat, so what do I know?
So, how many albums have y'all put out now? Y'all put out
Hey, oh, this one's a good one. This one's happy news. KFC has launched fried pickles as a 24/7 menu item starting this July 14th. We just passed it in the United States. So, good news for anybody who still eats at KFC or has very little care for their own health. That's a thing you could do now. You could buy fried pickles at KFC. I've actually heard good things about fried pickles, but I'm from the South and we fry fucking everything down here. So, don't listen to me on that one. You're gonna have to make your own opinion on these fried pickles from KFC. So please, if you've had these already, let me know in a comment below. Let me know what they're like, because I'm honestly kind of interested. I'm a fat fuck. I like the idea of fried pickles. I've just never had the chance to try them. I've had a fried Twinkie before, and I'll tell you, those things go hard. So if you're on the fence about fried pickles, I guess I'd say give them a try. Okay, we're going back to the Dookie news. Are gonna have to launch his bus off of this cliff for this. So, the planned South Park Season 27 premiere is reportedly in doubt as series creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone, Paramount Global, and incoming studio owner Skydance fight over a deal said to be worth a whopping $3 billion. So, in short words, the show that was originally created using cardboard clippings as a fuck you to traditional animation standards of the early 90s is now worth $3 billion fucking dollars. Yeah, this is the article from Rolling Stone. I'll allow ads. I'll get back to that. Maybe I won't allow ads. Okay. So yeah, that's a thing. That happened. That is currently happening. Trey Parker and Matt Stone have gone from two dudes who like to smoke weed in their college dorm and make funny jokes that definitely would not fly anymore, to quite literally some of the richest people on the planet, because goddammit, do they know how to make fun of people and have them understand why they're being made. You know what? More power to them. You know, it kind of is shitty if you look at it with the cynical eye like I just kind of did. But at the end of the day, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are dudes that are literally doing what they love. In this case is providing some heavy fucking commentary and making their dreams work and getting paid and being able to buy fucking Casa Bonita, which, I mean, come on. Like, you wouldn't want to put that on your portfolio. It is what it is. I'm sure they'll figure things out eventually. And if they don't, I'm sure they'll fucking release this shit Shadow Drop style, and we'll all get the last season of fucking South Park in quite possibly the most fitting way, which is under the nose of the people that don't want you to see it. Whatever, we'll see how that works. Speaking of seeing how things work, John Malkovich, the famous actor from the movie Being John Malkovich. He has other roles, but come on, if you haven't seen Being John Malkovich, you're really doing yourself a disservice. Go check that movie out. It's very fucking weird. Anyway, John Malkovich's part got cut from the new Fantastic Four movie. This is coming in after reports that the movie is set to be less than 2 hours long, which, given the state of movies for the last couple of years, is actually pretty fucking neat. Because basically, movies nowadays are seeming more like miniseries that they couldn't really write more than 4 episodes for. So it's nice to see that we're getting movies that are going back to movie times. Hey, yeah. What more can be said? Anything about the Fantastic Four movie that says it's going to be a little bit shorter is probably a good thing, because I don't know, dude. Usually you got... I'm pretty good at picking up vibes for that kind of stuff, and I am not getting positive vibes at all from the fucking Fantastic Four trailers or footage or Pedro Pascalism. I don't know, man. It's not looking like a great movie, but I could be wrong, because I'm wrong a lot of the time. So, you know, I'm inviting to be wrong. But traditionally, you got to look at it like this. Fantastic Four is just kind of one of those cursed movie franchises that doesn't really have too many good ones. Like, the best Fantastic Four movie is the one with fucking Johnny Storm, fucking Chris Evans before he was Captain America, and I cannot remember the other people's names in that. I'm pretty sure Jessica Biel was in there, but I might be wrong. It might be Jessica Alba. I'm not sure. That's the best one, and dude, it was fucking passable. So really, what I'm looking forward to is a movie that's not a dumpster fire, because that would technically make it the best Fantastic Four, unfortunately. Show the... Why is it... So that is John Malkovich not being in Fantastic Four. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking, they say, not to include him. They might be waiting to introduce him in season 2 of fucking She-Hulk. I don't know. And here is the next little bit of news. I do want to connect these two Fantastic Four pieces of news together. Guess what, everybody? We're getting Fantastic Four skins in Fortnite. That's right. Fantastic Four skins in Fortnite. One more time for the people in the back who didn't hear me. Fantastic Four skins are coming to Fortnite. And I do want to thank Chibidoki for that information. I was not aware of that. But Fantastic Four skins are coming to Fortnite. Sorry, I'm getting through that a little quickly. Let me give it time to breathe. Okay. Fantastic Four skins are coming to Fortnite. Okay. There we go. I got through it. What's next? Oh, right. Look, I'm really sorry to do this to you guys. I know I tell you that all the news that I'm going to deliver is never going to be anything too heavy. I never want to really put anything here that upsets people. But I'm very sorry that I got to show you this next clip. I believe it is important to get the full context before I deliver this next little bit of news. So, going to... soundtrack. 1 second. Thank you. Thank you so much for the seconds. They continue to be hot. There you go. This is what we're living through now, everybody. Yeah.
1 down, 2 to go. What a bunch of suckers!
Okay, I just wanted to leave that there because I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I'm gonna play that one more time. Is this? This sounds like the SIG from Counter-Strike 2. Is this the SIG from Counter-Strike 2? Is this the SSG? That's the fucking SIG! That's the SIG from Counter-Strike 2! What's that doing there? Anyway, I'm sorry to show you guys that Stan Smith and Roger are coming to Call of Duty, because at this point, it's kind of basic knowledge that Call of Duty is just getting everything Fortnite is saying no to. So, yeah, that's where we're at. You know, think about it like this, like for real. Fortnite gets Hank Hill, but Call of Duty gets Beavis and Butthead? So you know Mike Judge got like 2 fucking contracts on his desk one of them was offering more money than the other, and he was like, okay, well, they get this one, and I guess you guys can get them. Whatever. I'm just talking shit about Call of Duty. It's too easy to do so these days, and I can't help it. It's fucking low-hanging fruit. I'm sorry, everybody. What is next? What is next? Oh, okay. This is some more depressing news. Like, this is actually kind of depressing. Steam has begun removing games after updating its publishing rules. This is coming after some pressure from this from best that I can tell, it's a non-profit organization. They call themselves Collective Shout. They are a organization that has best interest in mind. They are trying to stop subjugating women to violence that they don't need to be subjugated to, or objectification, all of that. Cool, awesome, we agree with it. But they are now coming after video games that show even the slightest hint of any sort of child abuse or fucking incense. Not incense like the smell. Incest. Sorry. I'm thinking about like, oh, what smells nice? Not incest. Okay, that's incest. But yeah, they're trying to get rid of all of that from Steam. This is pressure being put upon the Steam censorship guidelines by Visa and MasterCard, which have pretty much really everybody's being rubbed the wrong way with that. See, well, some people donate 2.5k of grass to a horse called Haru Urara in some gacha game. Yeah, and the reason they did that is because the horse that she was based on in real life was not very successful. Haru Urara was a horse, a Japanese racehorse, that during its career did not win a single race. So everybody in this gacha game started just chucking grass at this horse because, god damn it, she's a cutie and we want to show her we love her. So yeah, anyway, going back to the negative news, because this Collective Shout organization put so much pressure on Visa and MasterCard to do something about what they perceive to be a moral panic, yeah, that has basically made it so that out of 200 games that they had on Steam that had these sort of themes and topics discussed in them, there's only about 82 of them still on Steam. A lot of the stuff they got rid of, you know what, I can't, it's not my place to talk bad about adult games and stuff. Like, people are making livelihoods, and if you want to spend money on an adult video game, be my guest, right? But a lot of these games that they did remove are stuff like I can't even say the name on stream, the blank lay game where you're basically trying to run around and meet moms and their daughters. That's literally all I can say about it, because they will demonetize me if I talk about it more. Don't research that game. You'll get put on a fucking list. But it's stuff like that that mostly got the boot off of Steam. But again, like we saw for the Ready or Not stuff, people will scream at censorship no matter what. And you know what? In this case, it is particularly alarming because they could use that shit to get rid of all sorts of games. I heard they were trying to go after Detroit Become Human, Coffin of Angie and Lele, and all sorts of games that deal with subjects of domestic abuse, child endangerment, that kind of thing. So it is something to be aware of. So if you have any sort of, if you notice that kind of stuff, just be aware that that's why it's happening, because censorship. Anyway, the final bit of news that we have for the night, and this one might be slightly good news depending on your view of the world. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert has been canceled due to financial reasons and will end in May. Now, if I wanted to be particularly salty about this, I could just look up that one clip of the Vaccine song, because that was one of the cringiest things I've ever seen in my goddamn life. But all I could really say is I had a lot of respect for Stephen Colbert when I was younger. lately I haven't really been seeing a lot of funny stuff from him, but at the very least, maybe leaving the Late Show will give him the opportunity to start doing some funny stuff and getting back to entertaining us instead of just feeling like he was treading water, which is what a lot of people have been really picking up from the Late Show, from what I've heard. I don't watch late night television. I'm, I watch YouTube, podcasts, and shit like that. The only late night TV show host that I've actually been keeping up with at all is like basically Conan, and that's just like clips afterwards. So maybe this is like the first domino to fall in a empire of late night television that isn't exactly doing all that well in the first place. Maybe Stephen Colbert is the first pawn to go before, Conan O'Brien gets to take over late night television like everyone hopes he does. But whatever, that's just me. Anyway, everybody, that's the news. That's the news. We got through it. Aren't you guys glad we made it through another week? We didn't die. We get to breathe. We get to enjoy Saturday morning tomorrow. I'm going to get dookied on in Counter-Strike tonight. I could feel it. I'm hoping not. But yeah, guys, that was our Rat News Weekly number 2. I'm glad that you guys were able to join me on this, to hang out here while I yelled about how the world was ending pretty much. But do not worry, it's not ending, and next week we will have more things to complain and make jokes about. Yep. Hopefully. Anyway, guys, I do want to thank you again for being here and watching. If you're watching this on the VOD, hey Bunny, how's it going, dude? If you're watching this on the VOD, if you're watching this live, if you're watching this wherever you are, I want you to have an amazing fucking day, okay? I want you to be happy today, to draw breath with your lungs, and to get whatever you want to accomplish today done. I want you to, if you're here this Friday night while I'm recording this, I want you guys to hang out with me in just a little bit. I'll be cranking the stream back on, and we will be running Counter-Strike 2 tonight. And then a little bit after we get some Counter-Strike 2 going, we will jump off of that and play a little bit of PvE Tarkov before I pass the fuck out tonight. T, you're almost finishing your new computer. I said that so we have a record of it in a video. So in the future, it's gonna be like, when did you finish that computer? Oh yeah, Rat News Weekly, episode 2. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here again. Give me a couple minutes. I will be back on. We will be playing Counter-Strike 2. Thanks again. Peace out.